Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's video is all about short irons, how we can hit them closer to the flag, help us maximize your scores, and basically, give you more opportunities for birdie and par depending if you're in position or out of position. So I find with a lot of golfers that they tend to either be very good short iron players or very good long iron players. So really want to give you today some cheats to allow you to become a better short iron player, hit the ball close to the flag, as I said, and reduce your scores. If you are a new viewer, please consider following or subscribing. Hit my logo down the bottom corner here. Join me in my journey and let me help you lower your scores. Okay, so short iron cheats. What we tend to find with a lot of golfers with short irons, they tend to hit them far too hard. They tend to have too big a range of motion. They tend to move off the ball too much. Then finding low point consistently becomes inconsistent. So what we're looking to do with a short iron ideally is hit down on the golf ball about 4 degrees. So we want the low point to be somewhere after the golf ball about 4 inches. So that club should be driving down to a nice deep or depth of divot that's going to be after the golf ball, so ball and turf contact. So today I want to share with you a great exercise to practice that's going to help encourage that to happen, help encourage the correct movement we want, but also I want to go through some nice things in the setup that are going to help you achieve this more often than not, and an overall concept. So setup wise, what I tend to see with too many people is they tend to get too wide with the setup and then they try and swing too far, and then what happens is the sternum moves off the ball too much. So what I'm looking to see here really is a much narrower stance. So let's go slightly under shoulder width. Let's make sure this left foot is flared out, and also I'm going to put 55% of the weight on this foot. Now if it was a wedge, I'd go 60% of the weight. So let's go 55 for an 8 and a 9 iron, and let's go 60% for a wedge or a gap wedge. Swing concept wise, I want you to feel it's shoulder height at max. So your lead arm gets to shoulder height. Then from there, I want you to feel that the upper body is perhaps a little bit more dominant on the way down. The lower half's a little bit more responsive. It might not look that way if you swing far. So again, if the swing is short, you'll start to see this look. If the swing gets too long, you won't see this look. It'll look pretty normal. But the idea being, if the upper body's more dominant, we're going to shift this pressure earlier to the lead side. It's going to help us hit down on the ball. The only negative that can come from this is you might start to see your swing path work a little bit left. So if that happens too much, reduce how much you feel you're being dominant with the upper body. So we're looking for that basically narrow stance, flared foot, feel that the head is more on top of the golf ball. Now normally I like it at the back of the golf ball. For the short iron, let's go more on top of the golf ball. Again, shorter swing. Swing through, and again, really feel, we measure that ground, and the fall through again, feel this about shoulder height through also, so it feels a little bit more punchy. It feels a bit more kind of, okay, ball and turf. Now, to encourage this to happen, we're going to do a drill with the ball too far forward. So let's say my normal ball position for an 8 or a 9 iron here is going to be in the center of my stance, like so. If I move the ball forward about 2 golf balls, take my setup as I would do normally, and I'm going to hit some golf balls from there. Okay, let's just go ahead and smash this one away. Again, stay on top of the ball. So a nice bruising in the turf, a little divot, struck it fairly well. But with the ball further forward in the stance, I'm going to have to move my weight, my pressure forward, my low point forward, otherwise I'm going to thin or top the ball. So we learn from doing here. So if we make poor contact consistently, it's a drill that's not working for you and you're not reacting or changing enough, so then it's not going to help you. What we're trying to do from here is make this move more exaggerated with the upper torso. Make sure you cover the ball, if you want for a better word, the right way. So that would be the drill. Once you've hit a few shots doing that drill, then go to the ball position center. Again, narrow stance, flared foot. Stare kind of on top of the ball, make that slightly shorter swing, and make sure we turn onto the ball and through the ball. Again, very similar divot pattern there. Struck that one better than the first one. I felt I had a bit more force and more trust in it because the ball position was more comfortable. But certainly as a short iron, I'd be really happy with that. The ball moves slightly left to right, which again is different from me. I normally would turn these over, but because I'm trying to cover that ball so much and got my weight a little bit more left, I felt I cut that one a little bit, which is quite nice. If I knew that was happening every time into the flag, I would just aim just left of the flag and try and hit that ball flight. And I'd be very happy with that. So there we have it, how we can try and master short irons, how we can try and cheat short irons, make sure we set up in the right way. A practice drill that's going to help you move the right way, and then a concept of swinging slightly shorter both sides of the swing and being a bit more punchier to get that guaranteed kind of contact and control, rather than hitting them too hard, trying to be macho and saying I hit a 9-iron there rather than an 8-iron or something like that. We've got to look at what gives us the best outcomes. So if you're better off hitting the punchy 8-iron rather than the full-out 9-iron, go to the 8-iron. Try it on the course, test it, and use what works. Always use what works. Evidence tells us what to do. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please click like and share the video. I really appreciate if you can do that. It really helps my channel grow, and it really helps me do more stuff with this channel for the future. Also, I welcome you to chat down below, ask any questions, request any videos, tell me what you think of the channel. I'd love to make sure the channel is going in the direction you want it to go in. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit my logo down this bottom corner, join me on my journey, let me try and help you lower your scores. So thank you for watching today. Hopefully see you again here soon.